they came to the place which God had told him of. And Abraham built an altar there, and he laid the wood in order, and he bound Isaac, his son, and laid him on the altar upon the wood. Mercifully, the Bible doesn't tell us about any conversation that took place when Abraham took the ropes and went over to Isaac and said, "Lie still." And he took his son's hands and put them together, and he bound his wrists and he bound his feet. And he didn't even want to look into the eyes of his son, as Isaac would look tearfully and questionably in disbelief that his father would ever do anything like this. And then Abraham walked over and picked him up and laid him on the altar. And as Isaac is frozen in terror, lying on the altar of sacrifice, Abraham reaches over and he takes the knife. And he said, "All right, God, this is what you want. This is what you command." And he raised the knife. And at the last possible second, as he's ready to drive the knife into the heart of his son, God screamed from heaven, "Stop! Abraham! Abraham, lay not your hand upon your son, for now I know that you trust me." Abraham threw away the knife. And before he even untied him, he put his arms around his son. And together, they worshiped God. Gentlemen, 2,000 years later, the name of the mountain called Moriah was changed. And it was called Mount Zion. It was now inhabited by people. It had become a major city, first of the Jebusites, and then the capital city of the Israelites. The name of Moriah was called Jerusalem. And 2,000 years later, God took his son, his only son, the son whom he loved, Jesus. And he took him to the mountain, and he placed him on the altar, and he bound him for the sacrifice. And God Almighty raised the knife, and nobody hollered, "Stop!" His life, that whosoever puts his trust in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. The scriptures tell us God withheld not his only begotten son, and he killed him.